My name is Evangeline Lisk, and the name of my report is Saving Energy. The problem I am solving is people are using fossil fuels to power their homes, and it is not good for the earth. My solution is I'm reducing the use of fossil fuels by creating a semi-renewable energy source by using water that is already running through a house. Some of my background research is, although the water wheel was discovered 2,000 years ago, it continues to steadily evolve today. And it is continuing to evolve with the water turbine. The way a water turbine works is the water spins the wheel, which creates friction, which produces the power that we are going to use. The power needed from a turbine is constantly changing, and that depends on what you are trying to power. It is easy to alter the design of a water turbine according to the location and the environment. Now, this is very important because in most cases, the main pipeline from the street to a home is either 3/4 or 1 inch in diameter. Supply branches are usually 3/4 to an inch or 3/4 of an inch of a pipe. And pipes for individual components are usually 1/2 inch. So the size of the turbine might have to change depending on where it is located in your house. The importance of this research is that Earth does not have much time left before the damage is irreparable. And so we need to work fast to find better alternatives to fossil fuels, and we need to find other renewable energy sources. My proposed testing is to connect the turbine to a ball valve and connect that to an outlet pipe from a house. Let it then run different amounts of water through the turbine and see how much energy can be created from that turbine. The materials I used were an outlet pipe from a house, a connector, in this case a ball valve, a turbine, and a voltmeter, and in this case a digital voltmeter. As you can see in the picture, my voltmeter is set on the top left-hand corner. My turbine is connected to the ball valve, which is screwed on to the nozzle of the slop sink, which is used as my outlet source. For my results, as you can see, the 4 different amounts of water on the left-hand side have relatively similar results on the right-hand side. Now, this is important because though the results on the right-hand side are very similar, that energy that is being produced can still be used, even though they're all relatively the same. And as you can see again in my chart, in my graph, that the different amounts of water all have very similar volts produced. And this is showing us that it is possible to have a semi-renewable energy source in almost all houses within the United States and possibly those throughout the world. This means that less people can use fossil fuels and more people can use a clean and cost-efficient energy source that is preventing any more harm to our Earth. So if I were going to test again, some things I would change is I would test in the warmer months to avoid freezing temperatures and freezing water. And I would like to test on a different outlet pipe in a house to check if the results were the same and to see if I had any fluctuations in the amount of volts produced. Some alternative tests that I would like to do is test on a larger scale. For example, use a larger quantity of water, use real pipes, and try to power some sort of appliance around a house. I would like to test a house with the daily use of running water and not just predetermined amounts of water. I would like to test the turbine with pressure instead of an amount of water to see if that has an effect on the energy produced and not just the amount of water used. Thank you.